welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me again, VA Jessie, and if you are new in my channel, my name is VA Jessie and I provide work from home tips, sales and phone skills improvement, and anything related to virtual assistants. And if you haven't done it already, and if you are someone who's working from home and who wants to get a lot of different tips about how to become a virtual assistant and to get different tutorials about virtual assistants, cold calling, real estate appointment setting, consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you would always be updated whenever I release a new video. Now, if you're also a client and someone who's looking for a virtual assistant from the Philippines, affordable but high quality, please consider subscribing to my channel too. And you may go to our website at telecrewoutsourcing.com. Thought of creating this video because of one of my followers, Mommy Melly. Shout out to you, Mommy Melly, and this video is created for you because she commented on one of my videos. She said, "Thank you, VA Jessie. I learned a lot from your videos. I'm looking for a job in Upwork for a while but didn't know what job opportunity is fair for my skills." Thank you so much, ma'am, for commenting. That gave me an idea on what kind of video I should create today, and I thought that this is also a topic that needs to be addressed as well. And I understand that a lot of Filipinos are trying to transition from in-office setup to work from home, but when you're already in front of your computer and looking at different job opportunities out there, if you're new and you don't have anyone to teach you, it would really be a bit confusing and a bit like overwhelming, especially for beginners like you. So I created this video and I wanted to share 5 tips to consider to know your niche as a freelancer. It's very important for you to know your niche or your focus as a freelancer. Like I always say, you can't be everything for everybody. So you must try to focus on one service. Same thing with restaurants, right? If a restaurant is a Chinese restaurant, they only offer Chinese food. They cannot have burgers, fries, and spaghetti in there. It's just mainly Chinese because that's what they want to focus on. And that's their kind of niche, a Chinese restaurant, right? Also in McDonald's, they offer American food, and they can have like lumpia or pancit in there because they're McDonald's. So same with you. In order for you to cater better, in order for you to market your services better, you have to know what niche you want to focus on and what skills you have and what kind of service you want to offer. Okay, so first thing that you have to consider, what types of skills have you been doing for a long time that you're confident and comfortable with? What kind of skills do you have in you that you feel like if you offer to others, it would be of value, right? Like for me, I have a phone skills because that's what I've been doing for a long time already, and that when I transitioned to work from home, that's what I thought of doing, and that's the service that I thought of offering, which is appointment setting and cold calling. Next, you have to consider the past experiences that you have. Before you transitioned into freelancing, what were you doing? What types of job were you involved with? Were you working in a call center as a customer service, as a sales representative? Were you a photographer or a videographer? Many other things, okay? So try and think of that, like, sit down and review your portfolio. Among all of those other jobs that you had, majority of it were related to what? Right? Like for me, again, it's always me. That's my example. I used to work in a call center as a sales representative. So when I transitioned to work from home, I thought of offering sales and telemarketing services, appointment setting, and cold calling services. It's almost the same thing anyway. So same with you. Think of that previous job experiences that you had and connect it to the service that you're offering as a freelancer. Now your next question is, if you are new in freelancing but you didn't have any jobs in the past, what happens then? VA Jessie, I don't have any jobs before. I'm a newbie on everything. So what would I consider then? Of course, like I mentioned, you have to consider the number one, which is your skills. okay? And you also have to consider the things that you feel you can learn easily. If you are a beginner in freelancing, and I highly encourage you to do some research about different types of job opportunities that are usually out there for freelancers like us, okay? And among all of those jobs, try and research different courses. There were free seminars or free courses, and there are others that you have to pay for. So try and look at it and try to think of which among all of these job opportunities, which do I think would be a good fit for me, good fit in a way that if I take on it, I am confident that I would easily learn it, right? It wouldn't be hard for me to adjust or cope. The next tip for you to consider when deciding what niche you are going to venture on as a freelancer is, of course, the pay. You have to also do a research about how much usually people doing this type of freelancing work are getting paid for. We have different types of freelancing that we're doing, and we're getting paid differently. Now, we also have, as people, we also have different needs and different bills and different types of reasons why we're doing this. Of course, you have a target amount of money by the end of the month or every week that you have to get. You have to consider the type of niche that would be sufficient for you, okay? That would be good for you financially, right? Lastly, another thing that you need to consider when finding out your niche or when finding out what kind of services you have to offer is your schedule. Different types of freelancing would also mean different types of setup. There are projects that are hourly and there are projects that are fixed rate. When you say hourly, of course, it's very self-explanatory. You get paid by the hour, but that would also mean that you have to follow a certain schedule. It's also the same thing as if you're working in an office. It's just different. You're at home. Typically, your client would want you to log in at a certain time and follow a certain schedule. If you are someone who's open to doing that, then go ahead. If you feel like the niche that you want to venture on is hourly and you're okay with that, go for it. There are also types of jobs that are fixed rate, okay? So these are project based, meaning that the client would pay you X amount of money. You have to do this project, or you have to finish the project. After that, you are going to submit the deliverables or whatever was asked or was paid for. That's the beauty of freelancing. You get to choose and you get to be flexible, all right? And there are different types of pay for this one and different types of schedule. It would also be helpful for you to identify which schedule or which type of setup you would be comfortable with. All right, are you okay doing the hourly, or are you more on the project-based person? Because for project-based, it's okay. They're not really very strict in terms of the time. You can do it on your own time. You can do it if you're not in the mood today, you can do it tomorrow, as long as you can submit it on or before the due date. Okay, so you can work on it on your own time. You don't have to follow your own schedule. All right, so yeah, that's also one thing that you need to consider is your schedule and your flexibility and your availability. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't done it already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you would always be updated whenever I release a new video. And if you won't mind, please do click the like button and share this video to your friends and your family. Now, Mommy Melly, I hope that I answered your question. You can also message me on Facebook if you want, so I can give you more detailed explanation for this. So that's it. Thank you again. And if you want to inquire about applying as a virtual assistant to my company, Telecrew Outsourcing, you can just go to my website, telecrewoutsourcing.com. We are looking for talented cold callers and salespersons. Thank you so much, guys, and see you again in my next video. Bye!